Hi everyone, quick update. As you can see, I've put the bass back together, so now I'm just kind of messing around with it, trying to get like a sense of what I can change and what I can improve and that sort of thing. Here's kind of what it sounds like. So one of the things I'm noticing, and I've talked about this before, is that the neck still kind of feels a little too round for me for what I'm used to. So one thing I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to get the files out and kind of flatten the neck out even some more, so it's more in keeping with kind of my favorite neck, which is the Ibanez SR6, because otherwise it has very much the same dimensions. It's just has a different profile, and I corrected some of that, and it's pretty good. But like I want to work on that some more. So yeah, like I said, time to get the files out, do some more of that. I'm also like thinking a lot about the way it balances and hangs. As I've mentioned many times, it's very light, so that's great. And you can see it balances pretty nicely. And as I've said, like because of the way I play with my arm kind of anchored on the body, I don't really have much of a problem with neck dive per se because I've always got something pushing it up like this. Just the natural way I play or the way I've developed. But that being said, the fact that the bass is hung from this point relative to the neck versus the standard point, Bass Vader mentioned this in one of his posts, is usually the 12th fret. Like the upper horn will extend to the 12th fret, and so when you're balancing something, kind of like the angles are different, the fulcrum's kind of different, and that means you can kind of situate the body such that your hand isn't so far from the end of the neck. Like right now, the way this thing sits, I'm really reaching to get to that, like a C or an F or something like that at first fret. Um, so I'm hoping that the new body design with a little extra length, both in this direction and in this direction, kind of alleviates that problem. So those are the things I'm thinking about at the moment. I'm really trying to get this thing uh, get a sense of like what it's going to be like when it's done in terms of playability and all that other stuff. I haven't given too much thought to how it sounds and like electronics and stuff like that because I'm actually not very picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's more like playability. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. The body is kind of, for a body I don't plan on keeping. That's just like kind of a test model. It's pretty close to being in final shape. There's really not much more I can do with it beyond sanding. Um, but it's teaching me a lot. And so like when I go to kind of get the piece of alder and start doing the bass the way I want to do it, I will learn from my mistakes on this. That's for sure. Anyway, so that's it for now. Cheers, everyone.